Hello students, today we will discuss about strategy to develop reading skills. Okay. Use reading strategy. An important function of the language instructor is to show students how they can adjust their reading behavior to deal with variety of situations, types of inputs and reading purpose. The instructor should develop a set of reading strategy and match appropriate strategy to each reading situation. Figure out the purpose of reading. Try to activate the background knowledge of the topic in order to predict or anticipate content and identify appropriate reading strategy. Attend to the parts of the text that are relevant to the identified purpose and ignore the rest. This selection would enable the students to focus on specific terms and items in the input and reduce the amount of information they have to hold in short-term memory. Select the strategies that are appropriate to the reading task and use them flexibly and interactively. Check comprehension while reading, and when the reading task is completed, the monitoring of the comprehension helps the students to detect inconsistencies and comprehension failures. Also help them to use alternate strategy. Comprehension is the essential higher level skill of actually understanding the material being read. It is obvious that comprehension is the goal of proficient reading can help students to develop critical comprehension skills with various directions. Instruction strategy. Most activities that develop the comprehension skills can be effectively applied as a part of guided reading. Next, previewing. Review the titles, section headings, and photo captions to encapture a sense of the structure and content of the selected reading. Next, predicting. Using knowledge of the subject matter to make predictions about content and vocabulary and check comprehension. Next, scanning. Using the quick survey of the text to get the main ideas, identify text structure, confirm, and question the predictions. Next, finding clues from the context. Using prior knowledge of the subject and the ideas in the text as clues for the meaning of the unknown words rather than stopping to look them up. Next, paraphrasing. Stopping at the end of the section to check the comprehension by restating the information and ideas in the context. Encourage children to develop reading skills by spending some time with children every day, telling stories and reading together. Make it an enjoyable moment by selecting books that is enjoyed by all. Talk about the pictures and characters in the book and help children make up their own stories. Read as you walk down the street or around the shops. Point out signs and words, talk and discuss about them down the way. Purchase books as gifts. Become a member of the local library. The more children read, the better they become at reading. It is as simple as that. If the reading material is enjoyable, they would stick to it as they would be able to retain their attention on the text being read. If this skill has a sustaining effect, then the children would continue this habit of getting full access to information in adult life as well. Reading should be viewed as a pleasure activity, as a source of entertainment and useful for getting factual information. Why children need to read? यानी बच्चों को रीड की आवश्यकता क्यों होती है? Books help children develop vital language skills. The more children read, the better they become at reading. Reading by way of books, magazines, or websites expose the kids to new vocabulary. Even if they do not understand every new word, they observe something from the context that may deepen their understanding of it the next time they encounter that word. The reading helps in the correction of pronunciation also. Opens up new world of information. Reading opens door to factual information about any subject on earth, practical or theoretical. Given the rich wealth of available resources, internet, libraries, schools and bookstores, the children can do immense reading. The reading should be a source of information, and if the reading skill is developed, then for the rest of their lives they will have access to all the accumulated knowledge of the world, have access to great minds and ideas of the past and the present. The children can also learn about the people and places from other parts of the world. It would improve their understanding of and concern for all the humanity. This in turn would contribute towards the sense that we truly live in a global village, would also bring about a more peaceful future for everyone. Next, enhances social skill of children. The reading is thought of as the solitary activity, but in certain circumstances, reading can be a socializing activity. Reading aloud of the parents, grandparents, older siblings, or friends to the child can be a good quality time sharing of this precious time together. In the school or in the library, the books can bring together children, and they can be part of a positive shared experience. For some preschoolers, this may be their primary opportunity to socialize and learn how to behave when around with other children or how to sit quietly for a group activity. Next, improve hand-eye coordination. The ebooks can be a way for children to improve their fine motor skills of their hand-eye coordination by checking around a child-friendly website or when they check the backward and forward buttons of online stores. They also pick up valuable computer skills that they would definitely need in the latter part of school life. Provides good and healthy fun and entertainment. Reading provides children with endless hours of fun and entertainment. Small as well as big children should be provided with plenty of reading materials that they would enjoy and even discuss sample everything traditional printed books, e-books on internet, classic novels for children both small and grown ups. Reading is one of the vital skills children need to develop from a very early age. Being an important source of knowledge and pleasure, this habit should last a lifetime. This skill needs to be nurtured that would later develop other qualities in life, creative writing skills, good in academics, and extracurricular activities. The teaching of rapid reading should begin at the beginning of the higher secondary stage, when the students have acquired a fair vocabulary, necessary habits, and skills in the language. It should always take place under the guidance of the teacher. The extra reading done in the school enriches and refines the student is able to use more worldly its native means of expression. इसके क्या एडवांटेज है? Essential for the growth of the language sense of the students, arouses interest in reading and in the mind, cultivate the power of quickly extracting meaning from the printed page, a power that proves very useful in later life, refines the skill of doing silent reading, nurtures the internet in reading that has been already acquired in the vernacular. The students who get used to this art approach extra reading with pleasure and independently. Develop the art of purposeful reading, widen their circle of thought and their reading vocabulary. Dr. West said it is the cultivation of the faculty of the heart out of the book to enable the students to carry facts and thoughts quickly. This means awakening of a love for reading by entering into the spirit of the author by reading his work. Linguistic aim means confirming and extending of vocabulary by the students. The teaching of rapid reading should be made an integral part of English language teaching. It is very helpful in developing the language sense of the students. It also enriches their mind by arousing deep interest and enables the students to acquire facts and thoughts quickly and correctly. As the reading proceeds, the teacher can put up certain questions to ascertain whether the matter being read is being understood also. The student should be encouraged to read more and more books from the library for the sake of enjoyment. Okay? Thank you for watching.